It's all part of the process, okay? Back to what we talked about, what I need to do with Lexi is not hope that she likes me and feels comfortable with me, but right off the bat sees me as a leader. So you've been walking her on that harness, okay, which encourages pulling. It for sure doesn't give you any type of authoritative role, you know. So as you were going in and out of the doors, there was long pauses and a lot of begging and a lot of, you know what I mean? What I'm going to do is a little different than that. Now, at first, she's going to buck and steer and act a little, you know, nervous about the whole situation. I assure you, she's going to smooth right into the whole deal, okay? The big thing is I don't want to fight with the dog. So as I move away, notice how I'm turning my back. I'm not standing in the middle of the room and dragging her to me. I'm moving with her. It's very different. As I'm moving, if she wants to go out in front of me, I'm giving her leash and allowing her to go. Good girl. Good girl, Lexi. Good. And so it's very subtle, but when she goes out, if I do this, this is me pulling her back, okay? She tries to pull out, I pull back. That's kind of me against her. I'm doing that to her, okay? I'm trying to hold her in place. What we teach that's very different is to let go. I'm not using the leash to try to force the dog to be in a spot. I'm using the leash to get her to choose to be there. And there's a big difference. So when approached properly and effectively, your basic obedience is about shaping the choices that a dog makes. I can make a dog do lots of things, but I can't make her see me as a leader, and I can't make her pay attention. What I can get her to do is get her to choose to do those things. So understanding how a dog thinks, and again, the importance of that pack position, and the roles that the alpha play in that pack, I'm going to insert myself in those roles. So see how when she starts to get pushy, I'm pushing back. It's up to me to say where we're going and how we're getting there. You're not allowed to try to impose your will on me. Good. Good. But the big thing is as you get willful, you make your own pressure. Like she sees I want her to be on my left side. So she's fighting real hard to be on the right. Then when she's on the left, she wants to push. See how she's trying to force me to go to you? Right? So what I'm doing is pushing back. Good. Good. Ultimately, you're not allowed to try to dictate. Good. And since she knows exactly what she's doing, and I know what she's doing, we're kind of on the same page. Good. Very good girl, right. But you can see how quickly they fall under the hypnotism of leadership, especially when presented to them in a way that speaks to them. Good. Very good girl, Lexi. Good girl. So what I have said is, hey, Lexi, good to meet you. I'm the boss, applesauce, and you are attached to me. And as we move, it's a good idea for you to be aware of me. Otherwise, you could run into the end of your leash at any point. Good. Now see, if I was tugging there, I probably would have tugged on her. But I'm allowing it to happen natural. Anytime she wants to dash out in front, I'm giving her leash and allowing her to run into the end of it. Good girl, Lexi. Good, easy. Good girl. Sit. Good girl, Lexi. No, no. Sit. Sit. Good. Very good, Lexi. No, no. Sit. Good girl. Notice a little pressure, then it all goes away. Good girl. What I'm essentially saying here is I'm willing to insist this much more than you're willing to resist, right? Without getting loud and without getting angry. Now, dogs are recognizers of size, strength, and ability. What I've shown her, when I have you on a leash and I have you on this collar, I'm a very capable adversary. Good. Good. And so what she's doing is falling under that authority. Now she's trying, good girl, but we're only a couple minutes into it. I'm going to continue to move. Again, understanding I want to insert myself in her mind in as many places as the alpha has. It's the alpha's job for migration and leadership and authority, because it's my responsibility to put my pack in a place to have good food, water, and shelter, okay? It's important that my pack be willing to follow me. In a well-run pack, they're always keenly aware of where the leader is. If he's out there and away, no matter what we're doing, we're checking to see where the boss is all the time. It's as if the president were in town. Everybody would be looking at him and knowing where he is. He's not really here, just kidding. But you get the idea, right? That's the type of respect and admiration that a pack has for the leader. And I'm inserting myself in that role in a way that speaks to the dog by utilizing this little exercise and technique. Good girl. Notice I'm not holding, and I'm not allowing her to lean. You know, all of your big, large breeds of dogs are pushy. They like to throw their weight around. I want to be sure that that doesn't work for her. Good girl. Sit. No, no. Sit. 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 Good girl. Now look, again, she's on a leash and she's standing right next to me. If she's going to fight, sit so hard, you know, for sure, no, no, sit. Anything above and beyond this, she's going to really give me a hard time. So I have to start with this. Good girl. Good girl. We just take all of your basic ideas and principles, we make them solid, and then we move forward with them. Good girl, Lexi. Yeah. Yay, Lexi. Good girl. Good girl. So look, we're not against food, for sure. I utilize it. Good girl. It's just an added motivation. So food becomes praise. You're not minding in order to get the food. You're always minding to avoid the pressure. Good. Good. Good girl. Good, Lexi. Good. Good. Yes. Sit. Good girl, Lexi. Stay. Okay, Lexi, come. Yay! Lexi, come. Good. Good. Good girl. Yay! Yay! So you can see how quickly it smooths out. Good. Good. She's minding me because of how I'm doing this. It's not that I have some special way with animals. Sit. It's certainly not that she likes me more than you. It's because I've presented myself as a leader in a way she understands. And I'm utilizing it. Good. Heel. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. See a little pressure here, a little pressure here. Good girl. Good girl. Heel. The secret is every little trick she tries, I have a quick, effective answer for her. Good. Good girl. She said stay. Good. Yay! What a good girl. Said stay. Good. Good girl. No, no. Sit. Up here. Now look, anytime they try to stay behind, good girl, you got to counter that. See how she's trying to get her head in behind me? Sit, so I just can't let her do that to me, because it's a good trick, especially for a big old dog like her. Because look, all that flopping around, sit, stay, and throwing herself around becomes a great option if you allow that to work. Notice how I don't panic. I don't meet that with a whole lot of, oh, you know what I mean? I just stay real calm in my demeanor and in my voice. Good girl. And no matter how hard she's trying not to mind, I'm okay with it. Sit, because I'm winning. Sit. Good. Sit, stay. Very good girl. Good. Sit, stay. And you can see from the time I started, I'm moving forward. First we got her walking nice on a leash and paying attention and not pulling. Now she's sitting and staying and allowing me to walk around her and staying there when I move away. Look, at the end of the day, sit. This is all about her submitting her will to me. So you can kind of see as we go along, she's fighting me less and less. You know, and that at the core of it all, that's what's important. Anytime she's looking to do her own thing, right, and impose her will, it's going to be a difficult to deal with. You know, training, when done proper, is convincing the dog to submit your will and abilities to me as a loving leader and allow me to direct them. Because at the end of the day, I have your best interest at heart. And if you will listen to me, you'll go more places and do more things than you would being independent of me. Good girl. Good girl. So it's all about taking that spirit of fighting with you and bucking heads with you all the time and turning it into a spirit of cooperation. Good, where the dog's looking to you to be leader. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good. Now that's a good trick. You should always lead them on your left side. Good. 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 Very good girl. But see, as badly as she wants to get out there, she's not going to pull. She's a good girl. Yeah. Yes. Girl. Yeah. So that's kind of leash breaking 101. How to take a 5-month-old Great Dane and stop him from doing all that bucking and staring. And so now you can see how this becomes pretty convenient, because now when you open doorways and stuff, you don't have to beg her to come in and out. You know, she has to follow. Just like I did with that little Dobie. If she's uncomfortable, she still has to follow back here. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. Ah, very nice. And see, I'm not holding her there. She's choosing to be there. Good girl. Yeah. Sit. Good job. All right. So that's Lexi. 5-month-old Great Dane. First time in the shop. Just kind of how to get a nice attention, heel, sit, stay. Man's best friend dog training, Cleveland, Ohio. Stay obedient, my friends.